Hello to my Aquas, to my Aquarius. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Aquarius, on the 19th of August, that will be the final day for the free tarot lessons. It's not a free tarot reading. It's not free readings, it's lessons, right? So I've talked to quite a few people and I have so enjoyed talking to each and every one of you all. Actually, we've had a lot of fun, just those one-on-one lessons. So you know who you are, superstars. So we're going to get into this reading. So I want to make sure we make it clear, you know, that they are not free readings. They are lessons for those of you all who want to learn how to read cards. So I'm teaching basic learning how to read tarot cards for those of you all who want to learn. The last day is on the 19th of August, and so I've already extended it, and that was the extended date. All right, let's get into this. Let's get right into this as we close out this cycle. This reading is for the 20th of August through the 27th of August. Obviously, it's going to push us past into the new moon. We have a new moon in Virgo coming up, right? So to help you build your confidence, and your communication, right? My community wants me to thrive. Those are the communities that you want to be a part of. Communities that want you to thrive in the same way that you want others to thrive, Aquarius. That's what I see for you. All right. Don't forget to recall your energy with every energy exchange. I want to make sure you all can see this. So, and let me know if you can hear me clearly, okay? Let me know if you can hear me clearly, Aquarius. You are rule 11th house, Aquarius. So, hopefully everyone's in good spirits. I know that you are, because that is the intention that you set. That's right, Aquarius. So right now we have 4 planets that are retrograde. Your other ruling planet, and Saturn being one of the planets that are retrograde right now. So that's your main ruling planet. For those of you all who like to put in your calendars, Uranus, your other ruling planet, goes retrograde on September 6th, 2025. So I know that's a ways away. It's over a month from now, but some people like to, you know, put things in their calendars. So September 6th, it will go retrograde in Gemini. All right, Uranus. But right now we have 4 planets that are retrograde. And I believe Mercury is still post-shadow retrograde. So that means you're still getting downloads, you're getting communication, picking up on energy. And so, yeah, keep your vibrations high. We had a sturgeon moon in August, right? And so that's going to allow you to grow your abundance and prosperity. And so, yes, however you communicate and whatever your love language is, that's going to be the best thing. You communicate your love language to others, and you learn their love language, how they like to be communicated. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's just that simple. What's the current situation for my Aquarius source? Yeah, you're looking back and realizing how restricted you were in your mind. This is you, same person. You were restricted in your mind, not doing your mirror work. This mirror is a portal. When you know who you are and you know whose you are, you don't have a problem. You know exactly who you are. Your ancestors have been telling you that your whole life, who you are. Do your mirror work. You want to be a part of a community that wants to see you thrive, just like you have that heart to see other people thrive. That's right. Any blockages for my Aquarius? Any energies that want to restrict you in word, thought, or deed, that is not your community. All right, it's not your community. Y'all have a huge heart, Aquarius. Huge heart. And sometimes that heart has gotten you all in trouble. I'm talking to men and women Aquarius. Men and women Aquarius. And if people are still linking up with people who don't want to see them thrive, that they're not a part of your community. That's on them. That's on them. Because the opposite of thrive is die. Right? Wither away. That's what it is. So those people, let people talk to them any kind of way, treat them any kind of way, and eventually something in you just dies. So you don't want to be a part of that kind of community where people can just say anything to you and you just sit there, just take it until, you know, you seem like the bad person, Aquarius, because of Aquarius, you know, because of how you all think. You all are thinkers. You're the last air sign in terms of air signs. So you got Gemini first, you second, Libra second, and Aquarius third, right? And so being in the midst of energies where you're constantly thinking, something just cuts you deep like a sword, that's not the easiest thing for you to move on from. That restricts you. It restricts you from just being free, the free-spirited energy that you all are, marching to the beat of your own drum, because you're always thinking in the back of your mind, like, wow, at any moment, just at any moment, you know, you're caught in some kind of a loop of something, you know. So yeah, so what's a blockage or a challenge? Part of it is that someone is an open book, and again, this speaks to your big heart. So you're getting a message that you're an open book, right? You're an open book, and you give people a lot of ideas. You give people a lot of ideas, right? But guess what? You're honest. You're honest about who you are. So let's see. Yeah, you're honest about who you are. Matter of fact, and here's the upside to all of this for you all Aquarius. People pray for people to be an open book. They do. They pray to be around people who are open, who are genuine, people who are going to be open and honest with them. But the moment you realize people are comfortable with saying certain things, hurtful things around you, you know, it's like, wow, to you, about you, feel a little bit too comfortable with being disrespectful to you, Aquarius, that is when that book closes. That's when the book closes. Because you all overthink, like you give too much thought to things. And that's when you realize that some things are just not worth it. Just not worth it. All right. What about the distant past for you? What about the distant past? And some people can see that as a blockage. Some people can see that as a blockage for you. So, yeah. But Source has your back. Source has your back. Yeah. Source has your back. Somebody, you being an open book and sharing something, you could have been talking to somebody, and someone was in the background just lurking, a familiar spirit, as usual, lurking, don't know you, right? Don't really know your heart, just lurking. That's what I mean. Predatory energy. This is a predator energy, right? Somebody just waiting to just pounce on something. Yeah. But somebody is always waiting in the wings to pounce on those types of energies too. So again, I'm seeing that you have you have the same spirit of an ancestor, because you have ancestors all around you. Looking at your cards here, but you and somebody have ancestors all around you that's protecting you. That's really, really protecting you. I'm seeing that you're a prayer warrior. Seeing that you are a prayer warrior. So stay away from energies that feel comfortable with being disrespectful to you, dismissive to you. Talking to men and women Aquarius. You want to be a part of a community that wants to see you thrive. Recent past, yeah, you see things from a higher frequency, and you have a guardian angel. Yep, you have an ancestor that's guardian angel, spirit guides, guardian angels. Let me make sure that these are pulled down enough so that you can see these. Yeah. Yep. Okay, these two wanted to come out. Okay, your strengths. Okay. All right. So I see you moving on, and I see you a cycle closing out, and I see your financial independence. I feel like, and these three fell on top of each other. So this is you moving on. This is the Seven of Swords here, right? And this is, again, you don't have to make disparaging comments about energies, because once energies realize they can't just be disrespectful to you and around you about you, okay, that's being disrespectful about you or to you around you. Hopefully y'all got the message that you can just move on, but then they look at whoever they are as you as being an open enemy. You know that is a lie straight from the pit of hell. That's not true. But if that's how people want to perceive it, hey, that's how they perceive it. Anyway, you're financially independent. People will test you That's what I'm seeing here in your cards. People testing you to see what side you land on. You just happen to know who you are. You just happen to know who you are. You're not a cruel-hearted person. So your energy, you're no respecter of person, period. Whoever you are, you're no respecter of person. Matter of fact, this is the beauty of you, and this is why you have so many ancestors around you, is because you are no respecter of person, and you want to see every human being thrive. That's what you want. That's what your desire is, right? Yeah, so that is your strength. Your strength is that you're financially independent. So people can make up stories about you all day long. So here we have, what about your near future, Aquarius? Near future. All right. Yep. 8 of Cups here. Yep. So 8 of Cups lets me know that you're tossing fear, doubt, confusion, whatever, into a burning bowl, and you are getting some sun. Yeah, getting some sun. This is something that looks like you all have been through before. Looking at your cards here. People trying to see how comfortable you are just sitting amongst disregard and disrespect. And you're not. It's very painful, it's very hurtful to sit there, especially if you are an Aquarius, to be under, to listen to certain things that hurt, that very painful. So to be kept in a loop. Like I said, Source is going to bless you with whoever you are, being a fluxed community who wants to see you thrive, literally wants to see you thrive. Let's see what else we got going on. So this is the near future. Here we have influences on you. Influences on you. I don't know why people just don't come out and ask questions. Yeah, somebody said something that was, influences. Somebody said something that was just deeply disappointing and heartbreaking. And it was actually somebody that you really liked. They said something either around you or to you that was just like, wow, really? Like, not again. Like, what? So yeah, somebody said something to you that you just kind of just said, just wow. So yeah, so there's two sides of all of this. Talking about duality of numbers. Somebody thought that you were too busy to hear what was said, but no, y'all got a big head and big ears. Ears big as satellite dishes. Yeah, you heard something. You heard something that was just very like, wow, just really. So you heard what you needed to hear. All right, hopes and fears. Hopes and fears for my Aquarius. Yeah, so hopes is, like I said before, you'll be expanding. Looking at your card here, here's the number 3 as well. Hopes is that you're expanding. I don't know that you have any fears that people are talking about you behind your back. That's not new to an Aquarius. It's just not new to you all. What about the outcome, Source? What about the outcome? What about the outcome? What about the outcome? Yeah. Yep, so you're working this Knight of Pentacles here. So again, you're kind of sort of working on just kind of sort of, talking. Here we have this 3 right here is talking. Right, Knight of Pentacles here. Like I said, you're working on yourself. Yep, you're working on yourself. All right. Yeah, something that you heard in a community was just very, very disappointing. And these are energies that I feel like Aquarius always kind of starts out, you know, hopeful. High vibrating Aquarius always starts out hopeful, excited. That's why you go into a situation in open book. This is why you go into a situation in open book, hopeful, excited, you know, for new. But then as soon as you hear something, you just go, womp, womp, womp. Just go, never mind. Oh my goodness. Make a list of pros and cons. Yeah. Wealth is within your reach. So somebody wants to call you, but they haven't changed. Your peace is paramount. Journal your journey. You know, their demon is a demon of lust. Take your time to decide. Yeah, somebody wants the best for you. Somebody's associated with nightmares. Child, what in the world? What in the world? So you could have been amongst a group of energies that you may have, for some of you all, you could have seen a future husband or wife in the group or something like that. But then just something somebody said was just a... Y'all know how your brains are, Aquarius. It's like a switch. It'll just turn off immediately. If it's something that was said that was that deeply painful, the switch turned off. Everything turned off. It's like lights out. It lights out. Right? Lights out, child. If we have crown chakra cleanse, no, the way high vibrating Aquarius be lifting people up and just over giving, you know, like to people. Here we have dance around your home as if no one is watching. Especially if you single and you ready to date or mingle. You could have saw somebody that was like, oh, okay. You know, could have been your type. Child. Anyway, back to the drawing board. Sacral chakra cleanse. Sacral chakra. Crown chakra and sacral chakra. That's what I was talking about right here. You could have saw somebody that was your type, but something they said is just like, Nope. Anyway, there it is. Whoop, there it is. There it is. When I tell you Aquarius is no respecter of person, y'all are really no respecter of person, Aquarius. So kudos to you for, you know, kind of standing your ground and meaning that you've done the mirror work. You know who you are. Really, like, you treat everybody across the board. Like I said, no respecter of person, right? Destiny. All this destiny swapping going on. Somebody that you came in contact with, they could have been a different type of spirit, right? Yeah. But something let you know that something spoke in volume to you about destiny swapping. You know, somebody could be interested in somebody like you, Aquarius. You could look like somebody or whatever, but somebody may not really know who they are when they look in the mirror. And let certain conversations occur in front of them. And somebody could have mistaken you for that person. You know, being like that person. Like, oh, we know the type. You know. But no, you're putting an end to destiny swapping. You're definitely not the type that people thought you were. You are definitely unique. Definitely unique. Yeah, so some people have been talking about you that you didn't know who you were when you looked in the mirror. So somebody decided to try it and cross the boundary. And guess what? Looking at the cards here, you didn't say one word. You don't have to. Your actions speak louder than your words. Remember, you all are ruled by Saturn. Saturn is a boundary planet. And currently it is retrograde. Somebody said something impulsive to you, because remember, Saturn is retrograde in Aries. So some people were just like, oh yeah, they just like so-and-so. You know, you can say anything in front of Aquarius, right? But I bet you're not the same zodiac sign. Y'all may look alike on the outside, but you're not the same zodiac sign. right? Energetic clearing is happening. I'm telling you, Source is putting you amongst a community of energies that want to see you thrive. Nothing less, not survival mode, just like you want to see them thrive. So, goody for you, Aquarius. Goody for you. Often imitated, but never duplicated. That's the whole entire human race. So, yeah, never judge a book by its cover. '25, I am intelligent. So you have great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. And so your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the world. 25. There may be a significant number for you all. Some of you all may have been going through something since you were 25 years. Maybe you started noticing some things. That would be like a good working age. Maybe somebody just, in 25, maybe you were, I know this is the year, 2025, right? But maybe this is the year that you woke up, right? Maybe this is the year that you really, really woke up to some things. Or if whatever your age is, remember when you were 25 years old, something could have happened to remind you of the destiny swapping of people just kind of sort of looking alike. Maybe you came from a place where people look alike, dressed alike, acted alike or whatever, where people just felt comfortable saying whatever. Who knows? I have no idea. But anyway, kudos to you, Aquarius. You realize how restricted you were by just kind of, like I said, you're not going to stop being an open book. You're not going to stop being a friendly person, man or woman, no matter who you are. Your ancestors got your back. Right? But somebody used somebody to reach out to you to see kind of sort of where you stood, and they were listening. So always lurking and listening. That is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful, and let's get ready for, like I said, your confidence is building. You're still a giver. You still have a big heart, so kudos and congratulations to you. But yeah, community wants you to thrive. So again, dance around your home as if no one is watching. I'm seeing somebody working here and just taking a leap of faith. You're getting out there. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, go ahead. Have a great day with your big-hearted selves, Aquarius, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.